Hey y'all, hey, it's your homegirl, Tan's my realtor, Tan Apps. I know it's been a minute, but listen, it's the morning of, and I know you probably say the morning of what? It is the morning of my divorce date. I'm kind of antsy, just like on the date of my wedding day. However, things are a little different. I did my own makeup this morning. I'm doing my own hair. I'm in here by myself. I don't have a whole squad getting their hair and makeup done as well. Nobody's counting down the time. It's just all on me. And it kind of felt like that's what my marriage was like. It was just all on me. But needless to say, it is what it is. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice in it. It is bittersweet. However, just like things in our life, it has to happen. Sometimes the direction that we go in life causes us to cross bridges that sometimes we either have to go back across or we have to go in another direction because maybe the bridge has been burnt. The bridge has fallen. Whatever the case may be, in your deepest, darkest moments, if you just trust God and be really, really honest as well as really, really clear with how you're feeling and what it is you want, God will take care of you. He will renew your strength. He will give you all the means to do exactly what you need to do. So, how I'm feeling? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling. Oh, Jesus, I am feeling really, really good. I'm just ready to get this thing over. I'm ready to close this chapter and begin my new one. And my new one actually began on the day I switched my mind and I decided that I was no longer going to be in this marriage. However, I still felt weighted down. I felt like I can't really get to my next until I get untied from this situation. And I know that might sound crazy, but I took my vows for real. Even though my marriage didn't work. And one thing about marriage that I learned, I don't care what I thought or how I thought I was going to be able to work it out. It was never I. It had to be us. It was more than me. I did all that I could do. And at the end of the day, I'm okay with it. I'm still living. I got my health and strength. I got another chance at another day, another opportunity to make it do what it do. And that's what I'm gonna do. So on today, in a few hours, I'll be singing the opposite of what I was singing on my wedding day. And what's so crazy is I got married in September. Got married at the end of September. I'm getting divorced at the beginning of September. But on my wedding day, I was saying, here I am, baby. Signs is delivered on yours. So on today, I'll probably still sing that song, but it'll have a remix. Here I am, baby. Signs is delivered, divorce. Signs is delivered, divorce. How can one rejoice? Listen, y'all. If you know the hell that I caught in my head, in my bed, in my house, as a spouse, you would be saying, congratulations. Because congratulations is definitely in order. It's closing day. You know I'm your homegirl. I am definitely a homegirl. And we ain't talking about no home. But it's closing day. It's closing day my way. It's closing day. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. I pray to God that I didn't make any enemies on the way or with my decision. But if I have, I'm okay with it. Because God will renew those hearts and minds and souls and just let people know you don't know what people deal with on a day-to-day basis. And nobody has to have a reason to do anything. Nobody has to have a reason to do anything. Let me take that back. Nobody has to know your reason for why you do anything. Nobody has to know your reason for why you do a thing. Let's say that. No one has to know your reason for why you do a thing. Didn't nobody live in that house but me and my spouse. Didn't nobody live in that house but me and my spouse. We know. It don't matter who we blame it, who we blame, what side, we know. Didn't nobody live there but us. Children live there, so yeah, they can attest, but they really can't attest to how it got started. Why the argument was the argument. They can't attest to that. They can attest to what they heard. They can attest to the aftermath, but they really can't attest to why it got started. So don't nobody know but us. And at the end of the day, I'm good with the decision, with the choice that we have made to get to this part. Today ends the era. Today ends the era. I put up a post this week, because this week I've had all kind of emotions. And I put up a post, and the post asked what kind of questions should you ask before marriage, or you should have asked. And people gave great response. Great response. It was great questions in there. And a lot of those questions that they had in there, they wasn't questions that I was even thinking in my mind. So I know that regardless of who you are, you will never ask all the questions that you need to ask. But I will tell you this, get to know your partner. It takes some time. People say it's such thing as love at first sight, and it might be. But at the end of the day, get to look at what a person does. Listen at what they say, but look at their actions. And when you look at their actions and what they say and how you feel, if it doesn't align, take your time. We stop talking so fast. We start planning. We start sexing. We start loving. We start making excuses for why we should be with a person. When sometimes you should think about why you shouldn't be with them. And even if it's not right at that point, why shouldn't I be with him right now? Like, sometimes you have to wait. You have to wait till the growth kick in. And sometimes the growth can't kick in where you at, because it's almost like my mama used to say, why you can get something about the milk in the cow. Why to buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? Some kind of mix up stuff, but whatever it was that my mama used to say. It's like, once they already got you, they no longer have the desire to live on the promises that they told you they were going to live on, or they no longer have the desire to move. They get complacent. It's like, I got it now. I ain't got to do all that. I ain't got to do all that. I ain't got to do all that. And me as a woman, in my mind, I kept saying, I got to do this and more. Because at the end of the day, I always want my husband, my man, to see me in this light. I want him to know what kind of woman he got. I want him to know. It don't matter what you want them to know. Sometimes they'll never see it. Sometimes you will never see the value in a thing until you have it no more. Until you have it no more. But at the end of the day, baby, name that tune. got a cut piece of this. Things are gonna get brighter.